Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 110 of Survival of the Fitted. The special episode. You're chilling here with your boy Joe Williams, aka 4K Joe. And we got none other than Ian Pierno in the building. We got a special guest sitting beside him virtually in the power of the interwebs. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
No. Let's start the introduction. I don't know why we would give this person like full leeway over how they're described. I feel like we should set the tone and then he could finish it off. This is the forefather. This is the creator. Like, you know, when there's like a Mount Rushmore, when there's like a Tidal League Mount Rushmore, it's going to be this guy. When there's like a Tidal League history book, it's going to be this guy. And if y'all don't know what Tidal League is who makes our podcast. It's Kurt.
And a lot of other ones.
Yo.
Kurt in the building. This is where we let off the celebrations and confetti.
Man, what an intro.
Yeah.
I feel like this is actually one of my first real podcast debuts.
There we go.
Like I've done a lot of like Tidal pods, like Tidal League pods, but I don't think I've ever been like a major guest on someone's pod.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, you're the mastermind. You're here. Like, y'all, when we talk about like doing like the pod with Carmelo and D Wade, and we're talking about waiting there for like 9 hours for these guys to show up, like Kurt is the guy in the room with us.
Yo, yeah, that was a solid 9 hours, a couple of fruit plates and some Fiji water that was never touched.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We did have to get them fruit plates. I don't even think they touched the fruit plates.
But after everyone dipped, we smashed the fruit plates.
Did you guys eat? You guys ate all that? You guys were eating all that?
Yo, we didn't. That. You know, it was like 8-9 hours of just waiting around, so everyone was marved.
No, I mean after though. Like
yeah.
You guys were
marved. What is that? What is marved?
Marved is like starved.
Oh, is that a Canadian thing
in Canada? Watch out.
Yo, it may be some Canadian slang, like but starved. I doubt it.
Yeah. No, it is.
I've never heard that. Yeah, that's some Canadian stuff for sure. Marv. Yeah. I like that. I remember that. And Kurt is like, well, first of all the podcasts you have, why is Survival of the Fitted your favorite?
Talk about it. Come on now.
Listen, I might be a little bit of a homer when it comes to supporting my favorite pods, but personal attachment. You guys are... Ian, our relationship goes way back before Slam, and I think it's pretty obvious that the entire Tidal League team has a sentimental attachment to the both of you.
Dang, wait, so you guys knew each other before?
Yeah, I actually interviewed Ian on the Tidal League podcast, I don't know, 2 years ago now?
Oh, wow, look at that.
Shit, it was like December, November...
It was 2020.
November 2020.
Do you remember?
Yeah, so just basically like 2 full years ago.
2 full years ago. Crazy.
So we met back then, and then, I don't know, this happened. And then me and Kurt, you know, when two people get together and we had a baby and it was you.
Whoa. Please, let's do everybody a favor and never use that analogy ever again. We don't need mental images of that.
Joe's easily made uncomfortable. And Kurt is like
True.
Perfect guest because Kurt is just the average LeagueFits comment section guy.
What does that mean?
Kurt, how active are you in the LeagueFits comment section?
I don't even know if he's that active, period, but like I see you here and there. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, my comments they're basic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
perfect guess. Perfect guess.
Like Kurt knows that like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dresses cool and Nikola Jokic doesn't.
Yeah.
I would say that since this entire venture of LeagueFits, I've learned a ton more about style. So I used to have like corporate style. I'd wear a suit every day. This is before Tidal League. So I wear a suit every day. But there's no style when you got to wear a suit. I mean, you can for sure make it look good. But I learned, you know, streetwear, high fashion. You guys have really put me on. Now, whether I can dress or not is a whole different discussion. But at least I can appreciate who dresses in the league. Because prior to this entire thing, I used to think guys on the Raptors were you know, they were dressing nice. But then I realized it was just OVO sweats.
Yeah.
Kurt used to be like, man, did you see Fred VanVleet's OVO Letterman?
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like I've come a long way.
So speaking of which, the Drake album dropped the other night. And like, so there's like certain cheat codes to getting a lot of likes and engagement on LeagueFits. And one of those is anytime Drake drops an album, listening to it front to back. Sometimes I don't even listen to front to back, but just I just hop on Genius if the lyrics are already uploaded, and taking like every basketball related lyric there is and making a LeagueFits post out of it the night of. Everyone uses Drake Instagram captions. Did you see that?
I took I appreciated that. I was up for the album drop, and as it was dropping, I was already seeing the post, and then I woke up to the rest of the post, and I was like, if you're a Canadian, you have mad respect for Drake, but I feel like even for you guys as Americans, like Drake is that guy.
Drake is Calabasas.
Just Calabasas.
Yeah. I mean, that's America. That's like the epitome of like online America.
But I mean, I think the album slapped.
All the ops get a bullet on some Oprah shit. Or from Angel Town Estates to a big estate.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's for sure. I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna admit, I get it. We get it.
Everyone gets a bullet.
We understand. Drake is not that like introspective.
I mean, he called
I think it was
out
21.
He called out a lot of people on the album.
I think it was 21 Savage. 21 Savage was low-key the best part of the album. I
So
follow
wait, you all heard the album?
Yeah, I listened to it front to back. Yeah.
Kurt, did you listen to the album?
I've probably listened to it like 5 times.
Dang, okay, never mind. Let me shut up. I'm the only one who hasn't listened to the album. I'm like the odd man out of this conversation. That's unfortunate.
How did you not listen to it, Joe? I think of all people, you'd be the guy that listens to the album.
You'd be so surprised how uncultured I am in real life. It's ridiculous. I not only did not know the album even came out that day, but it wasn't. I started seeing like the Instagram captions and stuff, and like people were like, "Oh, did LeagueFits get hacked?" And I was like, "I have no idea where this is coming from." So then that's when I realized the album came out because I'm uncultured.
Lost for words.
So Kurt, you represent the average LeagueFits comment section guy. Give us your LeagueFits starting 5 of the people. The people starting 5. You are
like
the unelected official.
The people. Yeah.
So wait. You want my LeagueFits starting 5 players?
Yeah.
Watch how biased this is going to be.
And this is important because you're representing all the people that aren't like pretentious, LeagueFits obsessed.
All right, here we go.
People that are like me and Joe.
Shea, easy. Chris Paul, easy. D Books, that's 2 Phoenix Suns. So D Book, CP. I said Shea. And my other 2.
This is where we cue the music.
Hold on. I'm gonna save my other 2. Like, I'm not gonna put JC because JC is not like that's for me. It's just like he's above my status. You know what I mean?
Oh, so he's like too good to be on your top.
I'm just a regular guy. So I said CP, D Book, Shea, and the other 2 I'll go with are.
There's gonna be some Toronto Raptors.
I'll put JJ in there, even though he's retired, just because I can relate. He's a white guy like me, like I can see the fits, same kind of body type. And the final guy I'll put in there, I guess I gotta show some love to the city of Toronto, and I already have Shea in there. I'll throw in a Raptor. Let's see.
He's gonna say Gary Trent because that's like the people's choice.
Yeah, Gary Trent.
What do you think about Gary Trent? What's up with the Scotty Barnes? Cool.
Yeah, I'm going Scotty Barnes, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a very basic 5.
Yeah, I don't know. That was probably the worst 5 I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I threw up in my mouth a little bit as you were doing that 5.
At least D Book and CP and Shea. Come on, those 3 are all good.
I don't even know if Chris Paul makes an all LeagueFits team this year. Period.
It's just because I like the prep look.
Bro, we should troll and make a LeagueFits 5 and then have the 5 people be like 5 players that we've never posted in the entire span of the season. Almost like, I don't know. It'd be kind of funny.
Okay, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and just see what people, but
Michael
not like,
Porter,
I don't know.
Michael Porter Jr.
not too obvious. So it can't be too obvious. Like we can't be putting
Luka
Steven Adams
Doncic
stuff on there.
Oh,
You got to put like people who actually try to dress, but like miss the mark consistently.
Okay. Let's
And
do
like,
that.
oh,
Let-
what?
let's-
Patty Mills made the first team? I could kind of see. I don't understand
But
the
Patty
angle,
Mills
but
be getting posts. Bad example is Patty Mills gets posts. Okay, people that try but don't get posted. Let's do it. Michael Porter
Lonzo
Jr.
Ball? Michael Porter
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah.
It's just like the, what is it? Bizarro, the Superman. It's like,
The all League Fits team that won't have a League Fits post this year.
yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
Okay,
Just
let's
do
run
that
it.
one
Let's
time.
run it. Let's think about it real quick. Kurt, feel free to tap in.
who-
I'd say
who
Michael
tries
Porter
hard?
Jr. for Michael Porter Jr. for sure.
I'm sticking with Lonzo Ball, bro.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
But Lonzo's not even playing this year. You guys
exactly.
see zero
so we can get him
fits.
post. He can get him
Wait,
post.
he's not
But, like,
playing?
judging by last year, he was a player who like really tried to put it on. Like he tried to throw
Yeah.
it on.
Was
but
he in the
still
League
dresses
Fits
like he in
DMs?
high school. No, he wasn't in
No.
League Fits DMs.
No.
But he just still dressed like he in high school, low key. So you can see he's trying,
Yeah.
but he's missing the mark.
What about Pat Bev?
Who else tries?
I don't know if
Pat
Pat
Bev will
swag,
Pat
like
Bev will fuck around and wear Timbs and like get a League
Versace
Fits post.
Rogues.
Like yeah, Pat Bev is good for like 2 to 3 League Fits posts a year. So Maga Porter Jr., Michael Porter
Lonzo
Jr. Sorry,
Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
What about Paul George?
Ooh, maybe interesting.
Ooh,
Paul
that's
George,
a
like,
good
he
one.
got a lot of
Paul
two-piece
George.
jogger sets.
I'd say I'd say Paul George, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see
So
that.
you're gonna follow up with a third there.
No, we
Mersh is
need
gonna
one
carry
more.
you. All right, we're gonna need one more.
I'm feeling it's got to be someone in Charlotte.
Potentially.
Oh yeah. Who's on that team?
PJ
PJ
Washington.
Washington got a post, so it can't be him. He's already been posted this year.
You got Gordon Hayward.
Oh, Trae Young. Trae Young got a preseason post. Okay, so wait. Let's break it down real quick. Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Michael Porter Jr.
Paul George.
Who else? Paul George. And who was our fifth?
I say let's roll with Brandon Ingram, dog.
He said Lonzo
Brandon
Ball.
Ingram?
Oh, you said Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo Ball. I'd put Lonzo Ball. You said Lonzo Ball. I'd put Lonzo above Brandon. Brandon Ingram will eventually get a League Fits post this year.
Yeah.
Because when he wants to dress, he'll figure it out. Man. Yeah, we should just like announce that as the League Fits like third team and like see if anyone like notices it. Like April Fools.
Or is it the try hard?
No, I think they could make a third
no.
team, bro. You can make like a third team out of that, and people wouldn't even flinch.
Yeah, I think so. Even though they wouldn't have had seen them on the page all year. Because all those guys like play for the most part. Like, you know, like they're all like good players. All really good players actually on that list. Like above average NBA players. I don't know.
Who do you guys
thought?
think is the worst dressed team this year?
The worst dressed team in the NBA.
A lot of negativity on this podcast, dog.
Yeah, it might still
like
be the
that.
Warriors, to be honest.
Oof.
Golden State, I can't let you do my hometown team like that. Why is it going so
It might,
worse?
it might still be. I mean, it's been like that, and it's still like that. Who's well dressed on the Warriors? And before we say Jordan Poole, can we just say like Jordan Poole is just cool? Maybe. Oh, you know, it's Atlanta.
Really?
You can't. I
guess
can't. And
trade
it's so ironic because they have a cool
DeJounte Murray.
city too.
Yeah.
DeJounte's
Yeah,
not
Atlanta
dressing,
is such a
Trae
cool,
Young's not dressing.
cool city. John Collins, no. It's Atlanta for sure.
That's crazy.
Because at least the Warriors have some cool, like Jordan Poole is cool, Jonathan Kuminga is cool, Klay Thompson is cool.
Moses
Like
Moody.
Atlanta.
Okay, for sure. Okay,
I thought you were shouting out the young guys.
Is he
All
cool?
right, sure.
I feel like Moses Moody got the swag.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah, he's got like cornrows.
If Moses
Yeah,
Moody
see,
walked past you on the
I'm like,
street,
I didn't know that.
You
But the
said,
other guys, if
you
they
said
walk past me, I'd
Jonathan
be like-
Kuminga. How are you not going to say Moses Moody?
If
Yeah,
Jonathan Kuminga was like at Delilah, I would be like, oh shit, Joe, look, that's Jonathan Kuminga over there. He plays for the Warriors. If Moses Moody was at Delilah, I'd be like, damn, that dude's 6'6". I wonder what G League team he's on.
South Bay
man,
Lakers.
Why
Let's
Moses
go.
Moody catch a straight bullet this morning?
No,
That's
no
insanity.
disrespect. It's like that Shaq quote. It's like, no disrespect. I just wasn't familiar with your game yet. You seen that quote?
When did Shaq say that? When did Shaq say that? When did
He
Shaq
like said that
ugly
like
self say
he's. I think it was about Christian Wood, but he said Christian Wood was like shitty or something. Then someone was like, "Oh, Christian Wood like averages like 25 and 10 and shoots threes and shit." And like Shaq like walked it back, and he was like, yo, I just want to say sorry. I just wasn't familiar with your game. And it was made into a quote card. And now that's like a reply guy Twitter thing. Like people like it's a sign of respect. They take that Shaq quote card and like, my bad, just wasn't familiar with your game yet.
Come on now. Good job, Shaquille.
So that's where I'm with Moses Moody, but I probably wouldn't recognize. Anyway, the point is definitely Atlanta.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I can't even argue with that. I cannot even argue with that.
It's funny that Kurt actually brought that up. It's because a new thing that I've had to do this year is we send like different photographers to like the hotels to take pictures of teams in different cities. So I basically have to like pick what teams are cool. Like MR, for example, like he shoots in Dallas. So I have to look through the Mavericks schedule. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like, he's like, you wanted me to get Atlanta? And like I have to like assign a factor into my head, and like there's budgets of so many games, whatever. I have to like make a power ranking in my head about like who we value the most for LeagueFits. So it really is a real thing.
Atlanta's not on that list.
No, I don't think I would ever pay anyone money to go shoot the Atlanta Hawks.
So he's drawing from experience here, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just coming out of nowhere.
Well, I'm just saying that this isn't even just like a theoretical debate. It's actually a business, like ranking these teams is a business decision.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
So hold on. Let me ask you guys this. What classifies or qualifies to get a LeagueFits post if they're not playing in the NBA today? So you guys did the Brandon Jennings post because you said he's going through that like punk phase.
Yeah.
Like what? How do you get on LeagueFits?
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen
Brandon Jennings just discovered cigarettes in 2022.
Damn. Yeah, Axel, Brandon. There's been a few guys.
Oh.
Some guys just stick around the culture, They were like in the culture, they were of the culture, and even though they're not in the NBA anymore, they're still part of the culture.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Axel got grandfathered in.
Did he really?
Yeah, because he won a championship with the Bucks. Here's the thing. I was talking with Adam Figman the other day. There's certain players that have moments, right? Like Devin Booker, his entire last season was a moment, right? Like the Devin Booker, even like in the tunnel hype this year isn't necessarily what it was last year, because last year was just his moment. It was a post-finals run. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
PJ Tucker and James Harden walking in the tunnels together in Houston, that was like a moment during that playoff run. The 2017 playoffs where Russell Westbrook wore a suit to every playoff game, that was like a moment. D'Angelo Russell when he was on the Brooklyn Nets, a moment. Axel Tupain, and if you own a LeagueFits moment, because there's not that many, like then you're just a LeagueFits legend forever. And Axel Tupain, during the Bucks playoff run when nobody on the Bucks was really dressing up, because I don't even think they had Serge Ibaka that year.
They had PJ, I think, but yeah.
They had PJ, but if I remember correctly, like PJ wasn't really dressing up like that. But anyway, so Axel was like the best dressed guy on a championship team. He had a moment. Dwayne Bacon had a moment. He actually had like some Dwayne Bacon-esque moment where he's like a guy that didn't really play a lot, but like everyone on LeagueFits knows Axel Tupain. But if you talk to your average fantasy basketball player,
no way.
Yeah, they're like, no fucking way. So if you have a moment, you're grandfathered in for life.
Can you have multiple moments? Because I think, like you guys mentioned, Kelly Oubre is going to have a comeback year.
Dang, that's a perfect example, too. I'm not even going to hold you, Kurt, because Kelly Oubre Jr., I really don't know if anybody in like the LeagueFits culture has had not only like the initial impact, but as strong of a moment, maybe Devin Booker, as Kelly Oubre Jr. did in 2019. Like that man had a freaking chokehold on freaking Visco girl like culture. Like it was crazy. I don't know how to define it, but it was crazy.
Kelly Oubre, you could post anything of Kelly Oubre in like 50 comments minimum.
At one point, I'm pretty sure I seen on Kelly Oubre Jr.'s Instagram story, I think the LeagueFits Instagram bio was like the Kelly Oubre Jr. fan page.
Yeah, briefly.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was like, I seen that. I was like, bro, that just defines like the moment he was having is insane.
I think having multiple moments is rare though. Like we're waiting on the second Kelly moment. It might come. I think someone that might be close is Terry Rozier, because he had his first moment when during the Scary Terry era in Boston when he was just hooping insane. And then he came back, and the other day he wore the balaclava with the sunglasses, which we're also hyped about. I'm hoping that he starts doing that like every game, or at least every other game, because if he does, that'll be a new Terry Rozier moment. Like that will guarantee him like a LeagueFits second team spot if he like becomes the balaclava sunglasses guy.
So is that what qualifies for LeagueFits Hall of Fame? You guys don't even have a LeagueFits Hall of Fame yet.
We do have a LeagueFits Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think
We haven't made any inductions in like a year because we're keeping it slim. Like it's very selective. But
yeah, bro, because I agree with you on that. I feel like the Basketball Hall of Fame is a little too like, bro, ain't no way y'all inducting NBA referees into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Ain't no way. I'm not trying to have my inductee class be like a referee and a head coach. I'm like, bro, I'm freaking Manu Ginobili. Like I'm better than this. But I still have to say, yeah, I think we gotta be selective with the Hall of Fame. Can't be throwing anybody in there.
Wait, there's a name I want to float past you, Kurt, because you're like, I don't know. It feels like borderline insulting because you're not the average guy, but you are like the average fashion guy. I'm just going to give you a name and let me know what you think.
All right, let's do it.
Bol Bol.
Bol Bol?
Bol Bol.
Tall.
I mean, tall, nothing fits. You see his ankles.
That's it?
I hear you on that.
Yeah, I mean, you want me to give fashion takes on?
Like nothing stands out is what he's saying. Like nothing popped in his head.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. You were kind of just like he exists. That is.
Yeah, he exists.
What about you, Joe?
No, same thing. I've seen, and I'll even when what's his face was in the Ian Connor name. You guys haven't heard in a minute. He was in the DMs like a week ago. He was talking about, I need to post Bol Bol more. He's wearing pieces, shorty different. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm asleep. So I did my research. I went on Bol Bol. I'm like, bro, he's not doing that. Well, y'all need to snap out of it, just because he's wearing a Balenciaga hoodie and some Balenciaga track pants. He's just wearing a hoodie and some track pants. Like, snap out of it. It's not that swaggy. But yeah, guys, I'm a Kurt on that. I don't see it.
Bol Bol's respectfully, it just might be a little bit above both of you to understand. Like I'll be a little patronizing.
Is that it? Might just be above y'all. Are you ghost styling him?
I wish.
Where's the Bol train? Where's this like train? Where's this coming from?
mean, he's just the best. And if I ever say the best, just know that Jordan Clarkson is like a million miles ahead of the league this year. So if I ever say the best, it's just not including Jordan Clarkson. Bol Bol is the best dressed player in basketball, not named Jordan Clarkson. And it's not even close. Like he is an easy lock for the LeagueFits first team this year. I've never rigged a LeagueFits teams before, but if y'all just aren't like awake enough to get with the program, like I will rig it. Like it's so important to me.
Did like Ian Connor like subconsciously cyberbully you?
That's a social cut right there. That's a social cut right there. Let the people vote on that.
Guys, fuck. What? Also, Bol Bol's been like this. Like all these guys get to the league and most of them aren't cool. Like Kyle Kuzma didn't know how to dress his rookie year. You know what I mean? He was a kid from Michigan, went to Utah. Like, and you could say that for 99% of the league. Bol Bol been dressing like since he was 14. And he's having a moment because he's hooping.
Yo, shout out to Bol Bol.
Honestly, I've been waiting on a Bol Bol. The thing is like he hasn't been playing on his previous team, so he wasn't dressing up because he wasn't getting any burn. Like he wasn't always on the active roster. And so like this is like his first moment since he wore the Young Thug suit at the draft. And he's killing it. Like he's had like the Bol Bol moment is now. And Bol Bol is going to make the LeagueFits first team. And I was kidding about rigging it, but I will propaganda the fuck out of y'all.
What does the engagement on the Bol post look like these days?
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, without the Orlando Magic collaboration post.
Listen,
still fantastic.
Are they still fantastic?
The draft suit. See the propaganda? He's getting me on the Bol Bol train. I
see.
So,
do you know how hard it is to dress
prior to vote?
Do you know how hard it is to dress when you're that size? And he's doing it.
Yeah, 7.
Listen, that ain't easy. So last year we had the Kuzma Raf sweater that went crazy. Yeah. We're still waiting for that moment this season. Still early. Yeah, there hasn't been a
single game, like a single game viral moment.
Yeah, where it's not just the NBA. There's like the random like football, baseball, like all the pages are talking about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder who it's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can be.
That Kyle Kuzma
I don't know if it can be
was
Kuz
huge.
again. I don't know if it
No,
can be
You
Kuz
can't
again.
replicate. You can't replicate it.
Yeah.
But it has to be somebody of that stature who makes sense in a LeagueFits,
right?
In a LeagueFits realm, but also would
Like
make
Dwayne
sense
Bacon
if like the
isn't gonna be,
MLB was like making memes about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they would have to know because
It's be relevant enough of a player.
It couldn't be Bol Bol. I don't think it could be Bol Bol. He wouldn't make sense for that. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta be someone who kind of plays both sides.
It's gonna be hard.
Also, yeah. Oh, you know what? It could be James Harden.
It's gonna be James Harden. It's gonna be ugly as hell. Whatever. But it's gonna be so lit.
It's gonna be James Harden.
I was thinking it could be like a Jimmy Butler.
Oh, maybe,
but the thing is, Jimmy Butler, the hair thing, like everyone's like, Jimmy's being silly. You know, like, like Jimmy can't even go that viral because it's Jimmy's being silly again. You know what I'm saying,
bro? You know how many factors have to factor into having a viral moment like that? You have to have the leeway to be able to do that. Yeah, the stars, it really is like you have to have the certain status for it to like be felt, but then you also have to make sense in the realm of fashion. But then you also have to have like a certain sense. You have to have like a leeway to do that. You couldn't be like the 12th player on a team trying to fight for a spot. And then you do that. Now your coach is looking at you like, bro, what are you like? Are you even paying attention? You know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff that has to happen. So it does make sense for James Harden to be able to do it. I'm just saying.
And he's got the money because that's a lot of that like crazy shit you see is like expensive as fuck, and like James Harden be wearing $10,000 a game anyway.
Listen, that post. If we were to see like the advanced analytics on the reach, that had to reach hundreds of millions.
Oh, the Kuzma one.
Yeah,
we waiting on the viral moment, and it may or may not happen, but it will because we putting it out there, you feel me? And that's just what's going to happen. And James Harden, if you're listening to this, which he is, please wear something extravagant and crazy. So before I head out, I just want to ask you guys, what do you think would be the James Harden like viral moment? Because Kuz had like the sweater sleeves. James Harden likes to wear boots with no socks and look like a weirdo with shorts on. But I don't think that's going to create like quite the viral moment. What do you think is going to be like the crazy thing that James Harden's going to do?
I think he has a little Daryl Morey puppet like thing next to him.
I was gonna say he's gonna do some. I feel like I don't know, bro. I was gonna say like an animal. He's gonna walk in with a freaking snake around his neck or some crazy young thug thing like that. But didn't Jordan Poole walk in with some puppies or something like that the other day or yesterday?
He did. I don't know. I know exactly. I actually know exactly what it's gonna be.
All right, tell us before we leave. What are we doing, James Harden? Listen,
I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. But there was like these boots. And I saw them on Highs Knob. I'm blanking on the brand. I'm sorry. I know this is bad podcasting, but I'm trying to find it real quick because I think I saved it. And it's like these gigantic fuzzy boots. And I saw them and I was like, oh my God, James Harden is going to fuck around and wear these. And I can't find them right now, but I will be able to, and we'll include in the social clip. But the viral moment of this season is James Harden is going to wear these boots. James Harden is going to be the first player to go to viral on LeagueFits this season, and it's going to be when he wears these. I knew a player was going to wear these, and I was like, maybe Kuzma, but it felt like a little like too literal and too predictable. It's going to be Harden.
You heard
just
it
like that. Y'all heard it here first. James Harden finna go LeagueFits viral and probably social media viral.
Let's get him on the pod.
There we go. Future podcast guest, James Harden, speaking out there into existence. And shout out to the color purple and the brand Chrome Hearts for changing my life for the better. If you're listening, it has been another installment of Survival of the Fitted, episode 110 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourself a good day and go vote.